back to Close Up. Currently showing at the Optima Playhouse is Maria Callas' Masterclass. Now, I've already seen it twice, and I'll try to fit it in once more before it finishes next Saturday. Now, I'm really very thrilled to welcome the star of Masterclass to our show, Amanda Muggleton. Welcome, Amanda.
Hello, you gorgeous woman.
Oh, you are too. I can't believe it that I, who's notorious not into live theatre a lot, and I've been twice to see Masterclass, you were stunning.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful piece of theatre and very entertaining.
It is. It's funny, and yet
Yes.
I cry quite a few times because it's very touching when you go into the flashbacks. I guess that's what they call when it's just your face illuminated on the stage. Oh, some of those
you hear
made me
about
cry.
her life with Aristotle Onassis.
Yes.
Battista Meneghini, her first husband, who was a much older man.
Yeah.
But
Now, this has been written by Terence McNally, who's done quite a few big Broadway shows,
very
of course.
big, yes. Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Yes.
And he's written
Love,
Ragtime.
And
which,
Love, Valour, Compassion, I think, is one of his as well.
Yes.
How did you get the part?
Rodney Fisher just... I was actually doing HMS Pinafore in Brisbane, and he came to see me afterwards, and he said, Amanda, I want you to do Maria Callas for me in Adelaide. And the first thing I said was, I love Adelaide, because I'd just been here with the Pinafore, and I just adored it. And every time I come here, I have the best time with your restaurants, and the weather's been so beautiful, and you've got the wineries. Let's not go there.
Well, you can always visit and just order stuff for next week.
I love the architecture here. You've left it as it should be, and I hope you always keep it that way. And I said, oh, Rodney, you know, I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. So
Did you know much about Maria Callas before this?
I knew of her. I'd read a wonderful biography of her. But of course, now I know,
everything.
Everything. I'm right into her heart and soul. I just adore her.
Yes.
Most extraordinary woman.
It seems to me she might have been very misunderstood in her lifetime.
Very misunderstood.
And hopefully, Masterclass lets us get in to see the real woman, and now we can say, well, poor thing. Because as they say, some of it makes you cry, a lot of it makes you laugh, especially the way you do it. But may I say, unfortunately, we don't see Amanda Muggleton on stage. All I've ever seen the 2 times I've been to see it is totally Maria Callas, which I think is wonderful. You do her accent, you do everything. How much study did you have to do?
I have watched videos galore. I've read everything. I've listened to her on tape, and I've, of course, taken in that magnificent voice. When you see her on video performing opera, you realise how magical she was, because they talk about BC and AC, before Callas and after Callas. She was the first opera singer who really acted the part, rather than just going, whoa, standing there like that. Her whole heart and soul went into the characters, and so therefore you understood the opera much more, because she was being real and not just, you know, lifting her diaphragm and getting a good tone. And she was much criticised for that, because she would sing crumpled up in a chair or lying on the floor if it was necessary.
But it was emotional, that's right. But she was one of the first, and probably still the only one, that ever got the tears infused into the words and into the song as you were singing it. Fantastic. Now, one of the first things I remember seeing you in which we met afterwards was Street Hero, directed by Michael Pattinson, where you play, I mean, what a chameleon you are, because you're blonde in that particular movie and you don't look anything like Amanda we know. So let's just have a little look from a piece from Street Hero.
And where do you think you're going? I asked you a question. Who do you think you are that you can just get up and walk out whenever you feel like it?
I didn't do nothing.
We've all got our problems, Romana.
Now, the last movie I think you've made might have been Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable and Idiot Box, and I did about 3 movies all in 1 year.
I know.
But Mr. Reliable was great fun. Nadia Tass and David Parker film.
We've got a little bit of that
too.
No! Let's have a look.
We'll only be a short time, I assure you.
No, I don't think we can stay, Sergeant. Look at this place. We've got standards.
Well, it will only be for a few hours, Mrs. Morgan, just till we get the problem sorted out.
I hope so, Sergeant. I've smelled their cooking all the way down the street.
That was a good look, wasn't it? I'm sure they modelled it on Margaret Thatcher, because it was set in 1968, the movie.
That's right.
So it was a good
and
look.
a true story about Wally Mellish, wasn't it? So
Yes,
one of our first ever sieges that we've had. It's available on video at the moment, so go have a look at that. Now, you've got other things coming up for you?
Yes, this finishes on the 30th of May, and I fly straight to Perth, and I'm going to do a very quick season of Shirley Valentine.
Again, because you've done that before.
Yes, and I actually haven't bought it here.
I know, we're waiting.
I would love to do it here, especially after people have seen me do Callas, and then to see me do Shirley, Shirl the girl.
Ah, do you cook the fish, the chips and
I
egg?
cook it all, lass. You can't get away from it in that play. You've got to cook this and cook that and cook t'other.
I wish you could stay for an hour. It'd be such fun. Please come back again. Continued success with Masterclass. I know you're going to go till next Saturday, and it's at the Optima Playhouse. So please ring Bass 131246. Make a booking straight away. Do get in and see it. What time do you have to take off? Anything? Do you get a day off?
Sunday's my only day off.
Oh, okay. I'll
off to those wineries, it'll be.
Thanks so much for coming in, Amanda. It's such a thrill to see you again. Continued success. Come back with Shirley Valentine.
I hope to, and many more.
All right then. And we'll take a break now and come back with Stay and James. So